What am I doing with my life? Wait, am I lost? Am I lost? Or am I feeling lost? Feeling lost? You've come to the right place. The Itgirl is here to guide you and help you realign. Before we get started, I want you to stop for a moment and take a deep breath with me. Inhale and exhale. You are exactly where you need to be. I know that might be hard to believe right now, but trust me, this moment is a part of your story. We've all been there before, feeling unsure of what's next, overwhelmed by life's challenges, or even questioning our purpose. And guess what? That's okay. Life isn't meant to be figured out all at once. It's a journey. And sometimes the most beautiful moments come from the seasons when we feel the most lost. Trust me, I know for myself. It's also okay to feel confused and lonely at times. These feelings don't mean you're doing something wrong. They mean you're human. Sometimes it's through those moments of uncertainty that we find our greatest clarity. If you're feeling like this right now, remind yourself that you are not alone. There are so many people feeling just like you, even if they don't show it. When you feel this way, the first step is to pause. Just stop everything for a moment and allow yourself to feel. You don't have to have all the answers today or even tomorrow. Acknowledge the emotions you're going through, whether it's sadness, anger, frustration, or confusion. It's all valid. This is your time to be real with yourself. Okay, let's start small. Think of one thing you can control right now. Maybe it's organizing your space, writing down your thoughts, or even drinking a glass of water. These small actions may feel insignificant, but they're powerful because they remind you that you do have control over your life, even in the smallest ways. Now let's talk about something that affects almost all of us: comparison. Social media make it easy to compare your life to someone else's highlighted reel. You see people traveling, getting promotions, living their best life, and you start to think, why am I not there yet? Let me remind you, what you see online is curated. It's the highlights, not the struggles. As Galatians 6:4 says, each one should test their own actions, and they can take pride in themselves alone without comparing themselves to someone else. Your journey is your own. Don't rob yourself of joy by comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's big moment. If you need to, take a break from social media. Unplug for a day, a week, or however long you need to reset. Use that time to reconnect with yourself, go outside, pick up a book, spend time with your loved ones, go touch some grass. Remember, your worth isn't determined by likes, followers, or comments. It's about the impact you have on the real world and how you choose to show up for yourself every day. And speaking of worth, let's touch on the idea that life is a journey. This is your time here on earth, and none of us are going to have it all figured out. That's the point of the journey. Each step, each twist, and each setback is teaching you something. Even if you can't see it yet, everyone's path is different. And that is what makes it so special. You are not a failure. Let me say that again for the people in the back. You are not a failure. You are a human being navigating through life the best way you know how. And that's all anyone can ask of you. The fact that you're watching this, seeking answers, and trying to grow proves just how strong and resilient you are. Your mistakes do not define you. Your worth isn't tied to how quickly you achieve your goals or how perfect your life looks to others. The only thing that matters is how you show up for yourself and keep moving forward. Trust your process. You don't have to have all the answers right now. Instead, focus on building a life that feels good to you. What brings you peace? What excites you? Start there. It's okay to take things slow. Life isn't a race, and moving at your own pace is part of the experience. The journey isn't about rushing to the finish line. It's about learning, growing, and savoring the process along the way. Lean into your community, your faith, and the people who uplift you. Don't be afraid to ask for help or lean on those who love you. You are not alone in this. If you're watching this right now, take it as a sign to breathe. Trust yourself and keep going. Life has a funny way of working out when we least expect it. So stop worrying about the destination and focus on taking the next step. Just one step at a time. And always remember, you are capable, you are worthy, and you are enough. Keep shining, and don't forget, this is your journey, and you're doing just fine. I love you, and Jesus does too.